That's so fucking quitter defeatist. If you're gonna do anything, you do it like the best that you can do it. Otherwise, don't fucking do it. Otherwise, you're wasting your time, especially in this fucking country. It's like sucking the life out of you, being in a band that you sound like everyone else. Why would you want to do that? Like intentionally have that type of attitude? Booze, cigarettes, music, love, all the important things. First of all, we're unorthodox in that we don't have any guitars, we don't have lead guitar, we have only 2 bass guitars. And the ones playing like lead bass, played through a guitar amp, and then Rion plays rhythm bass. And then there's a drummer and me, and the whole vibe is bringing back rock. So it has a kind of 70s rock feel in terms of vocals, and the sludgy fuzziness of grunge. And the structures are really simple. And it's just fat and filthy. Our credo is kind of like what bands like Mudhoney and Tad, like Seattle scene back in the day, is that they weren't that concerned with what they sounded like, they just had a good time.
Volume.
Delay level of repeat.
Delay level.
Okay.
What is our plan now? Are we gonna?
I'm thinking maybe let's just to get loose. Maybe we do a little touch me, I'm sick.
Oh really? Yeah. Okay, sure.
It's easy.
Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, I feel worse. Yeah, the creep. Yeah, that jerk. Come on, touch me up, sick. Come on, touch me up, sick.
World domination. I think we can say we got that song down.
Yeah. Well, considering the originals, it's so untight anyway.
Yeah.
You don't interact with the amp as much. Do you do much feedback stuff?
Feedback, I do live. I don't know if I would in studio.
But you do, I've noticed. I just really want to try and get as much exactly like this as possible.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So there's like little tricks I might try, which I haven't done in a really long time. But like you can actually do things like you actually run a PA in the sounds weird, but in the recording room just to bolster the kick.
Okay.
So that way when you put your mics up, you're actually getting like more kick on the mics, and then you do the same thing for both.
Yeah.
It might be worth a try. I mean, it's a bit experimental.
Great. I think the set's sounding sick. It's long enough. We've got a strong set. How do you guys feel?
Yeah, fucking amped, man.
Huh?
Fucking super amped.
Did you just say dick stoked?
Get bored?
Louis and I like got stoned and then we both wanted to play bass for bands, and then we thought, well, why not just both play bass for a band? And then we got Sash, because like Louis and I have this basement at our house where we got like opportunity to write music. So we put some stuff together and got him in. And then at first it like started out being like almost like an instrumental kind of vibe.
Very experimental.
Yeah, and we were a bit scared to approach Inge because, like, you know. So we got.
You guys told me that you wanted to start some band with me, like months before that.
We did, but the initial idea was to have like kind of different people singing stuff, but then you so.
Like musical chairs.
Yeah.
That's a cuck idea.
Musical mic.
I think you should just use me.
Yeah, they were.
Can I get a little bit more vocals in my monitor? There's a man in between the two of us in the middle of the road, just standing there watching me. We've just finished recording our debut album, and next week we're going to do all the final little tweaks before we go through tape.
Show me friends from fiend in this ring that I'm in. Kiss me on the cheek, but rub it down right through me.
It was super fun. It was live. We were all in the same room together because we wanted to retain that rawness, which I think we managed to do.
These days, well, I suppose always been kind of hip to say that you're unconventional, even though you're not.
If you ask some people, what do you hear, what does it sound like, it's very hard for them to pinpoint as well, which is kind of cool because I want to sound like Beast. I don't want to sound like anyone else.
In the 90s, so I have a very romantic investment, and the boys too. The two bassists, Rian and Louis, they're also roughly my age. You know, we essentially like heavy music. I want it to be the inception of maybe a more raw, real rock awakening in South Africa. Not that I'm saying there aren't any good rock bands, there are, but there could be more. This next song is called Smoke Swing Swam.